Welcome friends, I am Urmila Gurugure and now today in our 10th standard class, and we are studying this book Self Development and Art Appreciation. So related to the art, very less pages are given, I already told you. Okay, but for self development many units are included in your book. And overall, what are the expectations from you in this standard? We already go through all the related topics firstly in the last period, and now today we are going to start step by step units. So there is no need to read all the contents continuously because you are all grown-ups. So many times I read the content or many times I have had exact clear. So here in this, will not say it is topic, in this study of self development, what are the expectations from you are that you have to talk, you have to discuss, you have to express you with each other, interact with each other. So friends, we see this first page in our previous lesson. You know, Nisha, Pratap, Lobo, Raghav and Samina are friends, and in this standard how they change their behavior, we see that. And when we turn the page, this one, here we see Raghav and Pratap are fighting and Samina trying to solve their problem. So how she solve the problem? You have to read that. So problem is very simple. If you don't understand, then we discuss it. Still also I tell you some points here. Related word, great patriotism means what? It is your responsibility, it is your love towards our nation, that is patriotism. So this page is related on this topic, how you love your country, how you behave as a nice citizen. So when you behave as a nice citizen, you are a good, greater patriot. But if you throw garbage on the street, you don't follow the rules and regulations that are made by our government, you are always trying to harm other persons and taking as an enjoyment. So these are not the activities by a good citizen. These are not the good qualities of a good citizen. So this page is related to that. You can understand it easily, not difficult. So let's see the next one. Me as a citizen. Here we have 3 pictures. Look there, one boy is helping an old woman. So this is a good deed. So if you see anyone needs a help, but see, she doesn't tell you, help me, she doesn't tell you. She is trying to do her work on her own efforts. But if you realize that, if you think that she needs help, so it is your duty as a great citizen, as a good citizen. See the next picture here. These two, they are also doing a good deed. So what is the major qualities, good qualities of citizens are trying to display here in this page. So you have to understand what are these pictures are trying to say you. So think about it, watch them carefully and turn the page now. Here in this yellow batch we see some objectives are there. Objectives means expectations from you. What to do as a student in this standard. So these are all objectives here. I read one by one and we discuss, we talk each other about the topics here. The first point is students should be able to explain the term citizen in their own words. So how was the citizen? Who is the citizen? And what is his work? What is his duty? Then second point, identify the behavior of a responsible citizen. Responsibility means our own duty. Then third one, describe the origin and need of rules in their own words. And fourth one, explain the values underlying a democratic lifestyle and elaborate their importance in their own words. So you have to express your thoughts in your own words. Analyze everyday incidents to identify the factors which could harm democracy and be able to find ways and means to prevent such incidents from happening. So such many incidents happens around us in a day. So which are they, we discuss next point. Let's read the objective first. Here introspect whether interactions and environment in their home and school are in accordance with the values of a democratic lifestyle. If not, plan for solutions to bring about a change. These are the objectives. What will you have to do from this lesson? Expectations are. Now see the first point. What does the term citizen mean? This is first objective. First one objective. We hear the term citizen quite often. When we hear the words Indian citizen, what pictures come to your mind? Which words or adjectives come to your mind? Write in your own words, how should a responsible Indian citizen be? Or you can draw also a picture, a drawing of a responsible citizen. Responsible citizens means he must know his own duties, his own responsibilities. What to do, what to not do. So what to do means which works we have to do in a day. That was which do not harm any other person, which do not impact on any other surrounding people. Understand? That is your responsibility. So friends, as a responsible person, as a good citizen, what is a good citizen? Citizen mean a good person who know his own duties and responsibilities. And how we decide that responsibilities? Very simple it is. That responsibilities means do your own work in a day without harming any other person surrounding with you. In a simple meaning, in my words now. That is in my words. So you have to express this concept in your own word. So write down the first objective and under it write your own thoughts, giving any other examples. That is what the expectations from you. Understand? So come to the next point. Democracy in India. So what is democracy? It is one of the many ways of governing a country. So when any king govern his kingdom, so many types are there. Pressurize them, or orders them, or loves them. Many types are there. But here in our country we have democracy. So democracy is our governing type. And what is democracy means? Government of the people. People elect their representatives, hence it is directly their government. So what is these two lines means? We elect representatives. Representatives means Amdar, Khasdar, like that. We elect them, we choose them, and directly this activity is connected to us. We choose them, that means the government is of the people only. And the second point is government for the people. All the rules and laws of a country are made for the well-being of the people. So ultimately the government is working for the people. So government is working for the people. How we say that? Because the government designed many rules and regulations for us only. So using that rules and regulation, we can survive easily in our country, easily in our campus. Suppose I give you one example. Suppose there are no rules. So what will happen? So anyone can harm anyone. Anyone can do anything as he wish. So all over we don't see any peace or happiness there. So everywhere we see only noise. Then what will we say? Not a peaceful time is there. No safety life. We lose our safetyness that time. So rules and regulations are very essential part of our life. So what is government? For the people. So government for the people means what? We have rules and regulations, and government made them for us only. And the third and the last point, government by the people. The representatives are elected from amongst the ordinary citizens. Thus, in this way, is a government by the people. Government by the people means that representatives are coming, chosen, will elect by us only. We not invited them from other countries. They all are from our society only. Means in suppose take one example. In your town, in your village, there is a sarpanch, So we choose him in our town only. He is lived there with us. We know him. We not invited any other person from other town for our town as a sarpanch. You know that. So government is by the people only, because all the representatives are amongst us only. So remember, government of the people means what? We choose the representative. And government for the people means what? Government made rules and regulations for us, so that we can ask judgment for any complaint. We can survive nicely. And government by the people means what? The representatives are amongst us only. They are not from other society. so that we can interact with them. We we can easily tell them our problems, our complaints. We can ask helps from them because they are familiar to us. Now see the next page. Here, how is our government system different from some other countries? Search for information about the government systems of the following countries: North Korea, Saudi Arabia and China. So these three countries have some more different of democracy, our country. So our country's democracy is different, and Korea, Arabia and China having democracy, the rules and regulations are different. So you have to find out that. So search on net and find out. If democracy means government of the people, for the people and by the people, why can't every person behave in a way he or she wants to? So no, we can't behave as we like. Just take one example. If you decide to dance on a highway, such thing. So we can't do this because our rules and regulations not give you a permission to dance there. We have different platforms to dance. But if you think it is a democracy and I do what I want to do, so not like that, because your activity harms others. Which things you do, maybe that are minor, very minor, negligible, but the impact on others must be seen. So we can't dance there. 4 5 people from the car coming outside and picking up you and throw out from the street. It happens because it is against the rule. So we cannot behave in the way what we want to do. Understand? What we want to do are the things only that which do not impact others badly, and that which impact others in a good manner only. So understand? Now come to the next point, need for rules. Let's have some fun. Do as your teacher tells. Here, if you are sitting in front of me in the class, we can talk this all the points very nicely. We can discuss these points all in a nice manner. You can understand it, then you have interest in it. But this not happened here. So you can discuss all the points with your home persons. What can we do now? So there is no way. Or you can discuss all the points using your phone with your friends only. So when all the chocolates are gone, discuss on the following, because this activity depends upon a discussion. Here, did everyone get the chocolate equally? Did the students who take the chocolates know that there might not be there might not be enough chocolates for everyone? Did everyone take the initiative to ensure that the chocolates get distributed evenly? Evenly means everyone get equally. Observe following things about those who got chocolates. Where were they sitting? Did the children sitting near the jar have an advantage? Did girls get lesser chocolates than boys? If yes, why? If no, why? Did the students sitting near the jar automatically have a greater right over the chocolates? So here there is a one jar and the teacher kept it in front of you. But the nearer students have a right to take the chocolates first, or girls take chocolates afterwards the boys. If this happens, or who get more chocolates, or they can be distributed equally. But the major thing is the chocolates are not enough for you, because you are in more number and chocolates are less. This activity is like that. So these questions are arises naturally. So you have to think about on them, discuss with each other, and try to find out the answers. This is very simple activity but very thoughtful. So you have to express you in your own words. So talk about, come out, discuss, interact with each other, think over it, and express your own opinion. Here you can use your democracy fully, because this is your thinking, your talking of manner, and this is others. So friends, you can talk and you can listen others' opinions also. So there is no correct or wrong sentences. Remember it well. So don't feel like a pressure or fear. Write down your own answers in the notebook now, because we not able to discuss with each other this point, because you know why. So friends, write down all your own thoughts on your notebook, what you thinking about that questions. Suppose first one, did everyone get the chocolates equally? So no, if they distributed, then also some boys didn't get, because chocolates are less. If or you take one by one, then also it's not happen. Or you coming of your own and taking chocolates. So front students gets more advantage, or the last students didn't get any. So what is the happening? You have to think and answer the questions. Now turn the page. Why this activity is given to you? Because the suggestions or your opinions, how you express over the simple things, that is the expectations from you. So read and understand. In the absence of rules of distribution, not everyone got the chocolates. Similarly, if there are no laws, every citizen of our country would not get a fair chance to enjoy all the available resources like water, electricity, medical, health, etc. Thus, sorry, when we need to share some of our resources together with others, there need to be some definite system and rules for their utilization. So when we utilize our resources well and in correct manner, and thinking about each and every person, thinking about every society. So in particular time this society get water, in this particular time this society get water. So we manage all these rules and regulations so that everyone can enjoy that resources. So rules and regulations are very important in our life. Because of them, we survive a stable, regular and happy life without any problems. And if unfortunately any problem we have to face, then we discuss this problem with each other and collectively we solve that problem. In this way, we people are losing society. So we have to respect each other, we have to help each other, we have to thought each other. So don't do like any act which impact badly on others. And if you sin This not happens well. Suppose we take a example for that. If in a society you observe that one person always parks his bike very wrongly, and others when coming to park their bike, they have to move that bike aside always. You observe that. Spoke about it. Tell him. So park your bike not like this. Park your bike in a proper straight manner in a particular space. Try to ask him. Our parents always tell us, ignore it. It is not our problem. Ignore it. जाने दो, हमें क्या लेना देना. So friends, लेना देना है. If you observe this wrong thing many times and you don't have any daring to talk to him directly, so told this problem to elders. They can talk with him. And if he give answer, mind your own business, or I don't care. So what will happen? 2-3 days you do that properly. One day he realized his mistake and started parking his bike correctly. So you have to find out the problems near about you, or if you find any problem, spoke about it, take a firm stand against it and try to solve it. Think about it. Find out the way. That are the responsibilities of a good citizen. Understand? So only go to school, study, write, recite. These are not the duties of a student. You have to learn all the things from a childhood up to all the stages you are going through. In your home also, many works are there. When you behave others as a friend, as a relative, as lovable person, then and then you can be called as a good citizen. Understand? So how was the good citizen? You can give much more examples. I am given here 2-3 examples now. So friends, the fourth one topic is related to some more rules. We can now taking much more time in this lecture, so we discuss it in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye, good day, and try to be good citizen. Thank you.